Hello there, it's April. Welcome back. It is day 19 of my 100-day Trusting God experiment. I've been spending time with the Lord every morning, seeking guidance and getting still on a major shift I'm in my life. I'm going through several major challenges right now that I'm not really ready to open up about in my personal life. And I'm being faced with a couple of very important decisions that can be life-changing and alter the course of my life as I know it. Plus, I'm also in the midst of a shift with seeking God, seeking the Lord to guide me on what He's calling me to do next. A bigger calling that I've always sensed that I had for my life. So all of this is happening all at once. And I was speaking with a friend of mine this week who also happens to be my coach, and she said to me, I said, I've got to make some important decisions, and I've been praying about it, but I feel like I still don't have a clear answer on this other thing. And she said, if you're not clear, then just do nothing. Don't do anything. Don't make any decisions. And I remember the Lord had just told me the exact same thing. He said, be still and know that I am God. It was so clear and so loving, but so there was a power in His voice. So what I want to share with you today, I think in the message is, if you're faced with making some important decisions for your personal life, for your work, buying a home, any decision, marriage, leaving a marriage, getting married, anything, and you're just not sure. You're not sure. You've been praying about it, but you still feel like you don't have clarity just yet. You're not sure yet. The answer is to do nothing. To be still. To seek God. Whenever you receive a message, one time, pay attention. 2 times, definitely pay attention. If you get a similar message 3 times from 3 different sources, the Lord is trying to get a message to you through messengers. Pay attention. That's how it's always happened for me. But I want you to know that just get still. There is a divine order and a divine timing for all things, including receiving the answer to a prayer or the answer to an important decision that we're here to make. That's what's happening to me. So what I've decided to do is I'm continuing to seek the Lord every morning for a few hours. I'm praying, and I'm praying for guidance and answers on these 2 important things, personal issues and these important decisions that I'm facing, but I'm also holding it loosely. It's as if I'm just surrendering. And I say that, Lord, I just surrender this. I just lay this at your feet. Because I trust you, and I trust there's a divine timing for knowing the answer. And I'm releasing this now, Lord. I surrender it, and I trust you, and I'm listening for your guidance when I'm ready. Thank you. I receive it, Lord. And I'm not pushing or forcing or trying to know it now, like I was doing the first week that I started filming these. I was in a different space back then where I was so stressed out and impatient. But the more that I sit in God's presence and seek Him out, I've noticed the more patient I become. I'm softening, becoming even more feminine. And I'm just learning to wait upon the Lord. And that hasn't always been easy for me in the past. But I've noticed that the more I practice this, it's like a spiritual practice of surrendering it. I surrender it, Lord. I'm listening. I receive it. And I also know with discernment that at some point we can pray about something for a few weeks, a few months, a few years. 4 years turns into a decade, turns into a couple decades, to where we can be on the fence with making an important decision, and it's really not waiting on the Lord, but it's actually coming from fear of the unknown or fear of making the wrong decision. And I believe that the Lord doesn't want us to spend too much time when it is our time to make a decision and step out in faith. So there's a balance with that, and that requires discernment. I'm also learning that too, because I know I'm checking in with my heart. I'm paying attention to the clues that are all around me, to the messengers that are sending me messages, also from the Holy Spirit guiding me. And I know that I'm not going to be in this place of just doing nothing for a long period of time. I know that I'm going to know when to act, when to take the step, and I'm going to bravely take the step and make the decision. Either way, and I can sense that it's coming soon. So I think that's important, that there's a balance, that we're not just waiting upon the Lord for months or years or decades, and we still are not clear, but He's been waiting on us to take the step through faith. All along, it was our fear that was really holding us back, and being able to discern that. All right, let me just share a couple things, and then I'm gonna hop off here. So I encourage you to get still, listen, seek the Lord. I also, I asked the Lord this also. I said, Lord, and this is my journal. I always ask Him and then listen, and I write down what He shares with me. And I said, I'm listening, Lord. What do you have to share with me today? What's on my page today? And that will be impactful for the people that see this message when I share it today. And that will guide me on my path. And the Lord, He said, this is what He said. He said, the way forward is already made for everything that you have prayed for. Whoa. No matter the path you take, you will course correct. Therefore, you can't make a wrong move. You will remain on your right path to me and with me. So what He's telling me, I think in all of us, is that when we have fully given our hearts and lives over to the Lord to be led by Him and to yield to the Holy Spirit, I believe what's really happening is He's basically saying that those who are believers and stay connected with me are going to be guided. Even if you have a misstep, you will be course corrected and be guided back on the right path, so you can't make a wrong move. You're always going to be directed on the right path. So it gave me peace and hope that I don't have to worry about making a mistake, or, oh my gosh, I hope I don't make the wrong decision, or I hope that I do the right thing. Lord, am I really hearing from you? He said it's already built in, that I'm going to be course corrected, and that I will stay on the right path with Him because I am yielding to the Holy Spirit and I'm being led each day. So I don't have to worry about that. And I don't think you do either. All right? He's there guiding your steps. And He told me that I'm learning how to act. I'm learning how to act or take action from my spirit and from truth, instead of taking action from my emotions and from fear. That was very powerful. I think there are many of us I'm learning to be spirit-led. That's what I'm learning. Instead of being led by my fear or ego or for my past wounds. That's a whole different way of being and a whole different mode of action. Life-changing. And then the last thing he shared with me is, well, there's something I'm going to share with you tomorrow. I had a prophecy that was shared for my life over me a couple of weeks ago, and it was very eye-opening. It's part of what I'm here to do, and I'm going to share that with you probably tomorrow or the next day. That is my message for the day. I just encourage you, if you are faced with an important decision and you're just not quite sure yet what to do, just get still. Don't do anything. Don't make a move. Just get really still and seek the Lord for guidance. And then use discernment as you move through that stillness and being guided in the divine right timing to make the decision instead of forcing it or pushing it or trying to speed it up like I normally do. Thank goodness God's help working on me in that area is the patience. You're going to make the right decisions. You're going to take the right steps. God's there with you. The Holy Spirit is guiding your steps. You're going to be course corrected even if there is a misstep, and He's going to guide you right back on your path, straight to Him and to your destiny. You don't have to worry about it. Have faith. I have faith too. And I'll see you soon. Bye.